Yes, people, what is happening? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. And today, we're going to be discussing 5 players that I believe Tottenham Hotspur should sign this summer transfer window. But before we get into all of that good stuff, make sure, if you're new here, to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, I'm going to be bringing you a top 5 list today, as I say, of 5 players that I believe Tottenham Hotspur should sign this summer, regardless of who the manager is. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, coming in at number 1, I've chosen Marcel Sabitzer. Now, whatever way you want to look at it, he's an absolute beast, an absolute baller, and exactly what we need right now in the team. A creative midfielder. We've got Hotspur, as I say, who holds up play, a brilliant defensive midfielder. But Giovanni Lo Celso isn't doing enough right now for me as a creative midfielder. We need someone to play those through balls to Kane and Son, as I say, give Son and Kane more chances. And Marcel Sabitzer is exactly that. Covers so much ground across the pitch. He's got so much creativity. A great strike on him as well. The Austrian's a class player. We should definitely sign him this summer if we do want to get European football, and I mean proper European football, not Europa Conference League. I'm talking most likely Champions League football. So Marcel Sabitzer, top of my list in my opinion, someone who we should definitely sign this summer, as I say. And that takes us nicely on to number 2. And I've chosen Chiesa, the Italian centre forward, as I say, who currently does play for Juventus, as I say. He can play a number of positions. He can play right wing, left wing, and centre forward. I think he's a class player. He's very, very young as well. I don't know the exact age of him, but he's a young, talented, really talented player. He's got so much skill. He's a clinical finisher. I really do rate him, and he's someone who isn't getting talked enough as much as he should be, with the class that he's actually got and, what he's actually got in his locker. So for me, Chiesa is number 2. And you imagine that, Kane, Son and Chiesa, that'll be a brilliant front three, as I say. And that takes us nicely on to number 3. Now, it's all good talking about attacking midfielders, but that can come after we sign a centre-half. I believe we need 1 or 2 new centre-halves, and that's why I've got 2 new centre-halves on this list. So we'll start things off with Nikola Milenkovic. Milenkovic, another player who we were tracking down in the January transfer window. And look, he's an absolute defensive rock. A defensive rock. He's got so much skill on the ball. He takes his time, plays a brilliant long ball. He's positionally aware, exactly what you want from a centre-half. And that's why I've chosen Milenkovic at number 3. And look, you found a good player when you point someone out from a team that isn't doing good at all. Now, the team he plays for right now in Serie A, I'd say, I believe he plays for Fiorentina. They're not doing the greatest, right? But he's without a doubt their star man. He's a class player, so positionally aware. Milenkovic, number 3. And that takes on to number 4. The championship winner himself, the right back, Max Aarons. Now, right back is a position that doesn't get discussed, enough as it should be when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur, in my opinion. We can discuss centre-halves, we need those. We can discuss attacking midfielders, but we need a right back. Serge Aurier simply isn't good enough, in my opinion. Max Aarons is a class right back, as I say. And look, he's a right back who went out there and proved himself last season at Norwich. He's got so much pace, as I say, makes some brilliant runs. Max Aarons, number 4. And that takes on nicely to number 5, Sven Botman, the player for Lille, as I say, who did go on to win the league. And look, similar to Milenkovic, an absolute defensive rock, a beast, so positionally aware, definitely on my top 5 list. And there you go, ladies and gents. 5 players that I believe Tottenham Hotspur should sign this summer to improve the squad and hopefully get us Champions League football next season. Thank you for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!